now, it's time for the award-winning PC game reviews by GameSHOUT. The GameSHOUT PC game reviews.
And welcome back to GameSHOUT Radio. This is Captain Maverick. I'm your host for the PC Playground. And we're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. Let's have some fun. We got a lot of things going on. Oh, well, thank you, ladies. We got a lot of things going on tonight. As a matter of fact, in the PC world, there's a lot of wonderful things going on. I was very unfortunate to miss the 60 Minutes episode on Sunday night. I didn't catch it, but you guys hear that Fatality and even Lil Poison were interviewed on 60 Minutes. And, well, of course, you heard them here first, right on GameSHOUT Radio. In fact, to bring us up to date on that whole topic, we're going to turn right over to Andy Hodges.
Yeah, if you missed the interview, you definitely want to see this. It's the 60 Minutes episode of the what date was last Sunday? It was the
22nd. Excuse me, the 22nd.
Yeah, the Sunday, January 22nd episode. And I don't know if this thing is going to be on iTunes or not. I've been told that it should be, but I know 60 Minutes is producing a lot of potting for their shows. But Fatality was on, a really good interview. It did talk about his video gaming skills, and he's now working on his 6th game to be champion of. He's already a champion of 5 different PC games. But what was interesting about the interview is they talked about that, but they also talked about him as a person. And he actually plays tennis, he works out, and he does this, as he called it, his neurotransistors to keep his brain working fast. And it was really surprising. I thought they were just going to talk all about video games and stuff, but very interesting stuff that they mentioned, or he mentioned on 60 Minutes.
Very, very cool. And by the way, just as a word of notice, Star Wars Empire War demo is now available. It's a sad day in the gaming industry when Westwood disbanded, but the creators of such games as Command and Conquer series and Dune 2000, they left huge impression on the industry as far as the RTS goes. Well, in a good twist of events, quite a few of those employees came back together to form Petroglyph, a new developer with the intention of doing, it all over again, with their first title being Star Wars Empire at War. It's all RTS eyes are definitely upon them right now. The demo includes an interactive tutorial that teaches you the fundamentals of the game, and after that you're going to take control of the rebel forces on Hoth and take control of the Outer Rim and the Vergesso asteroids. Yeah, I think I can say that, to try to liberate Tatooine. Anyhow, it sounds like a fun demo. Check it out. It's definitely one you're going to want to, add to your look into list. And speaking of our look into list, let's jump over to our buddy SexyJosh, who's going to tell us about the Empire Earth 2 Art of Supremacy expansion pack.
Empire Earth was one of the greatest RTS games of 2005. Oh, Empire Earth 2 was one of the greatest games of 2005. It was right up there with Rome Total War, and both games pretty much dominated the whole entire RTS arena. It showed us that RTS isn't dead yet, and especially with this new Star Wars game out, RTS is definitely not dead yet. Empire Earth 2 gave us a definite interesting look at the RTS world. You had it was similar to that of Age of Empires, where you had different ages that you had to progress through, but in Empire Earth 2 you had 15. Alright, you started all the way from the very beginning all the way to the very final one, which is the Synthetic Wars, and it just progressed and was a very deep and detailed game. Now we have Empire Earth 2, The Art of Supremacy, coming out from Mad Dog Software. These guys definitely know what they're doing, and especially with this new expansion pack, they're making the game that much more better. I mean, it was a big game to begin with. Now they're making it bigger with 3 new campaigns, along with that'll directly involve all of these new civilizations that'll be coming in. You have the Russians, the French, which will be playing one campaign for the whole Napoleon invasion of Russia. You'll be able to go through that. You're also going to have the second campaign, which is going to be in Africa, but that's going to be, instead of it being more of an early age style campaign, it's going to be later on when Africa is in the future trying to come up as one of its own in the whole corporate wars. There's also going to be yet another campaign. Excuse me. It's going to kind of centralize around the Maasai is another one of those African civilizations. So it's going to be, I'm sorry, that was going to be, the other one's going to be the Egyptians, which is going to be, that's going to focus on the more ancient aspect of it, and the Maasai is going to be the futuristic African one. There's going to be a lot of new turning point battles, such as the Battle of Kursk, along with the new civilizations like the Zulu is going to fight the British. And these are going to be really cool, historical battles that were huge in history, and you're going to be able to play both sides. So you can either keep history going, or you can take the other side and change history. Definitely an interesting aspect to that. Another interesting facet to this new expansion pack is going to be a lot of the multiplayer modes. You're going to have this tug of war multiplayer mode, which is just going to be amazing, because you're going to have like an 8-map stylized play where you start in this middle map and each force battles each other back and forth across these maps. So you start in the center. If one player wins, they move on to the next map in the of the losers maps, and they get to bring all their units on along with them, and the loser gets new reinforcements. So the whole goal is to try and push them back all the way to their home map, where you can ultimately finish them off and win the whole multiplayer game. You're also going to have another one where it's going to be you're going to have centralized points all over the map. And those are going to keep you pretty much busy by trying to collect resources and all that. And you also have the quick play. So there's going to be a lot of things that they're going to be added into this game. But a lot of the features that have made this game so great to date is going to be pretty much stay the same, such as crowns, objectives, and the economy and production. These things are going to be pretty much untouched and unmolested throughout the process of this new expansion. So while we can look forward to a lot of new features, we can also look forward to a lot of the old if it ain't broke, don't fix it aspect of this game. Look forward to Empire Earth 2, The Art of Supremacy, February I think it's going to be 24th coming out here. Just coming out in February here, so check that out. Stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we're going to have interesting little preview. See
the demo of the week.
And that's right, it's gonna be demo of the week.
That's right, demo of the week.
So
the Stalin subway.
Check that. Yeah, interesting. We'll talk about that in a minute here. Stick around. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to GameSHOUT Radio. We sure have come a long way from actually dialing a number on the phone. You can even play games on your mobile phone in this new age. And hey, what better way to know about new mobile games than with GameSHOUT's Pocket Players Mobile Edition mini podcast? Hear the latest and greatest innovations in mobile technology and games. Find out how these mobile games fare before you go out and buy them. Learn about new games on their way to the mobile scene. You can hear all about the games, news, previews, and reviews that matter from the only gaming site that really matters. GameSHOUT.com.
Welcome back to GameSHOUT Radio. This is Captain Maverick, your host for the PC Playground. We're with all the guys here, and Josh, I want to thank you. That was a great preview, and even with the difficulties you're having over there on your side of the studio.
Yeah, technology hates me apparently. Everything's closing itself.
I have those days. Trust me, I have those days. Let's see if we can't jump right into our demo of the week, the Stalin subway. Doesn't that sound like an exciting game? I mean, listen to that music. It's so totally Russian. It really is. As a matter of fact, I went to the game site, and it's either in German or Russian. I couldn't tell which. But bottom line is, G5 published this software, and it's in the Kremlin's depths. There are ripening a covert plot against Stalin. Stalin, the General Secretary of the Soviet Communist Party, is already 72 years old, but he's still able to arouse fear in his subordinates and subjects. Now, the most reliable way to do away with this aged ruler is to usurp his power and to use a, powerful secret weapon right during the Bolshevik Party assembly. That's right, the main character is a KGB officer. His name is Gleb Servanov. I can say it. He finds himself involved in dramatic events against his own will. Now, he's got to prevent the explosion and rescue the lives of innocent people. And, leading the main character through the tempest of the events, the player gets to visit the most prominent sites of the secret underground objects of Moscow. Like, the existent subway stations and a secret military subway line, suburban catacombs, and many others. Well, you're going to prepare yourself for the immersion into a thrilling atmosphere of Moscow in the dark 50s. Or will you? I don't know, because, Josh and I had the same experience. We downloaded the demo. Yeah, we loaded it up. The zip file came down, no problem. We tried different locations. I went directly to the website. And, we loaded it up and adjusted our settings. And the screen goes black. Then the screen goes white. Then the screen goes white up in the left-hand corner, and you hear the music starting to play and the game starting to go, but you don't see anything else.
Yeah, it's a fascinating demo. I mean, if this is what the final game's going to look like, I'm going to pass. For a white screen that just kind of pops up. I mean, I even sat there and went through all the settings and just tried tweaking everything to 640 by 800, or 640 by 420, or 800 by 600 to like the highest resolution they'd give me. I turned everything on, turned everything off. So, frankly, because of the fact that this demo doesn't work, we're sitting here to highly suggest to tell you, don't download this demo. Nope.
Nope. This is definitely one to kind of turn around and walk away from. Now, at least this one has an uninstall. Okay, they did it.
Thank Lord.
Uninstall. Oh yeah, because we've had some on the demo of the week that are,
Yeah, I think this game actually was the shortest time to be installed to my computer. I believe Ski Alpine 2006 lasted longer on my computer than this game did.
Yep. I hit the uninstall a whole lot quicker, I think.
Yeah, and the game looked so cool, though, and I really wanted to get into it and play it, but...
We're looking at the trailers and stuff, and you look at these trailers, and everything's destructible, and it looks like kind of a Russian Half-Life 2 kind of thing going on. It really looks very cool.
Yeah, except the problem is we just can't play it!
Can't load it up. And, of course, then you have that great piano music. Did you like that great piano music? I thought that was pretty amazing.
30s noir film almost. I'd like to point out there to everybody listening in that, if you guys do actually download this demo and you do get it to work, please email us and let us know, because we'd like to know what the hell we're doing wrong. We met all the minimum system requirements and tweaked it around as much as possible. Just email us at SexyJosh@GameSHOUT.com or Capt.Maverick@GameSHOUT.com. Capt.Maverick@GameSHOUT.com.
Yeah, that's me. See, the bottom line is we tried contacting him, but I don't speak that language. But, hey, Empire Earth, Art of Supremacy expansion pack looks good. Demo of the week is a no-go. Hang on, we'll be right back for more after this.
This is GameSHOUT Radio, the #1 talk game station in the world. Visit GameSHOUT.com for more info. GameSHOUT.